Mazel tov, make your matzah crack. You got the groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. And you still ain't make it out the cul-de-sac. Backed up to the limit, last pass on my visit. Either dance or hit the path of the mastodon, get it. Shout out to MTV, shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while I MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Missed in my tank, missing service by the minute. I gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with the new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee doodleism. I don't know about it, man, it's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch, just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick? Who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the missions. You know I feel your pain cause I'll be losing when I listen to the man doing work.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another game night. It is May. It is the May game night. We have a couple of new faces tonight. John, welcome. And Todd, Generally Specific, welcome to you as well.
Well, thanks for having me.
So glad
thank you for having me.
To have you guys. I do have a couple of other invitations out. Also, just so you know, everybody who's a member is welcome to join at any time. The link for the game night is in the community posts for members only. So if you're a member and want to jump in and answer a couple of questions here and there, you're welcome to do that as well. You don't have to stay the whole time. We will be going from 8:06 until 10 o'clock tonight. Maybe we'll go till 10:06 since we started late. We'll see. That's it. That's the intro. Does anybody have any questions before we start?
Yeah, was it a really bad idea to wear a red shirt when I just dyed my hair red?
No, you look wonderful. You look wonderful.
100%.
Unfortunately, our scorekeeper Erica is not feeling well tonight, so we have Yo Mama filling in her place. If you guys remember last time, Yo Mama was here in person, and we've had requests from the rest of the panel to have her here in person again. So we'll see if we can make that happen for June. Actually, we will be together in June in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Maybe we can do it from there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, a little family vacay. I guess let's just get started. You're gonna keep score, Yo Mama, but I'm gonna try to remember the order of people because when people go in and go out, it messes everything up. So I think I just heard somebody else join. Nope, I did not. And I forgot to put the background music on. Let's do that too. I'll make it a little quieter. Thanks for bearing with me.
Hey, I'm the king of technical difficulties.
You would think after all these years doing this, I would have my shit together by now, but I do not. So
sometimes it takes many years to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Yo Mama, this first question is for you. These are multiple choice true crime questions. And Yo Mama is up first. Yo Mama. Do you guys know why my mom's name is Yo Mama? Quick little fun story. When my nephew, Jamie, was an itty bitty little Jamie, he is my brother-in-law's child from a first marriage. So my sister, his dad would, when talking about Miss Yo Mama, would say instead of calling her by her name or grandma or something like that, his dad would say to my sister, your mom or your mama. And Jamie understood that to be Yo Mama. So he's like in his 30s now. So she has been Yo Mama for over 30 years.
Does he still call her that?
We do. We all do. We all call her Yo Mama.
Very good. Very good.
That is great. That is a great story.
Yep. All right. So Yo Mama, the first season of the podcast Serial centered on contentious murder in what eastern U.S. city? Is it Baltimore, Maryland, Boston, Massachusetts, Hartford, Connecticut, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? And I can give you a clue. This is a case that I covered as well on my channel. That's not going to help you very much, but maybe.
If she understood that question, it's very good on her.
The first season of the podcast Serial centered on a contentious murder in what eastern U.S. city? Baltimore, Boston, Hartford, or Philadelphia?
Give her the first
Are you
name.
muted or frozen? Say something, Ma. She's frozen.
Uh-oh.
I think the question is very hard to understand.
I can't hear you, Ma. Type your answer in the private chat at the bottom. I cannot hear you. Did you mute yourself?
Maz, you are muted.
Oh, this is always fun.
Time to give out treats.
Cannot hear you.
She said B.
I learned to
What is
mute.
your
I
answer?
forgot to.
Oh, there you go. We heard you for a second, and now you're muted.
Can you
Now
hear
we can
me
hear
now?
you. Yep.
Very good, very good.
Shh. What is the answer?
Can you hear me? I'm not.
Nice, nice.
Okay. And it takes time.
What is the answer, Ma?
Say
Baltimore, Boston, Hartford,
them
or
again.
Philadelphia?
It was the second.
So your answer is B,
Boston.
Boston. That is incorrect. It is Baltimore, Maryland. And the first season of the podcast Serial centered around Adnan Syed, which is that teenager who murdered his
yeah.
girlfriend. Yeah, so no points for you. Sorry.
The funny thing is, that's where I'm from.
I was thinking the
Did you know the
Boston
answer to that one?
Strangler.
Actually, I did not, but I should have, and I feel bad.
Yeah.
I would not admit that to anybody. Joe
Waffles
Brumbaugh.
out there keeping it alive over here. Thank you, Waffle Salter, for the $200.
Oh,
Super
sorry.
chat.
Sorry about that.
Let me add the
Wow.
dogs in here because I forgot to do that.
Come, $200. I need to get a piece of that.
No, it's all for the dog treats. Sorry.
Oh, very well, very well.
Holy cannoli.
Schneiser.
I was cleaning today and
All of
set
those
up the
puppies.
dog cam. There we go. We have a Xena today. That's all we have is the Xena today. Thank you very much, Waffle Salter. We will give them a good treat, which is this one.
Pockets.
There she is. Everyone's really here just to see Xena. They're not here to see me at all.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Possibly.
Dina is my girls.
Does Xena have a new pink fluffy toy?
She does.
Does she have a fluffy bunny?
She does have a pink fluffy bunny.
Oh, shit.
We got that at the after Easter sale. Thank you, Waffle Salter. I appreciate it. Okay, GS, are you ready for your questions, sir?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to be like Owen, whatever questions I get eventually. But sure.
This
Now,
one, I don't think.
When you said the podcast, you talking about your podcast show?
Well, the question was about the podcast Serial, but I had actually covered that case as well on my show.
So what is the podcast Serial? I mean, should I know about some of this stuff in order to be...
Serial is like the number one true crime podcast in the country.
Oh, I never heard of it, man. Never heard of it. Okay.
Me either.
All right. This one you might know. What author of Crime and Punishment spent 4 years in a Siberian prison camp for crimes against the state? Was it Alexander? Let me give you the answers. Alexander Pushkin, Fyodor Dostoevsky. Say that name. I can't.
Davoreski.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Boris Strugatsky or Leo Tolstoy.
Dostoevsky, I think it was as V, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, it's actually wrote a book about it, the Gulag Archipelago. Yeah.
So at the moment, you're winning.
Oh crap!
So
Has a
there's that.
feeling he's going to win lots.
Uh,
Sure, you got the
Dan.
easy one.
Over there in Wales. How are you doing tonight, Dan?
Good as always.
Good as always. I saw actually, Small World. I saw GS was covering one of your videos on his stream. I don't know, 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Was I? Which
Yeah,
one was it?
it was about shiz.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's who this is. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay, now I was wondering where I recognized the icon.
It is a small world. I'm bringing people together over here on the KDZ channel. Bringing
Good thing.
Outstanding.
it's fun when you like. I don't want to get into it, but I would just like to say that the whole reason I know who GS is and the whole reason I'm good friends with KFAR is because the same people hate us. So it's kind of fun that they put me in touch with a group of very good people that I enjoy their company very much. Right?
Fuck those faggots.
Yes, exactly, Waffle Salter. I'm not going to repeat that, but we all heard you. Thank you.
I heard
I
it.
told you it was the bottom roll that was going to get us in trouble. I told you.
Oh no, hell no! I agree with Waffle Salt. They're all a bunch of cunts.
Yes.
I am doing nothing.
I think I need to move. I need to
Well,
move
maybe-
Dan down to the bottom.
Maybe they hate me too, and then my channel will blow up a bit.
It's very funny to me that out of all the people here, GS is the one who hasn't said anything. Like I thought for sure I would have to give him a warning of like, hey, watch what you say. He's being good. That's good. Very good. Okay, Dan, here's your question. In 1804, what U.S. founding father was famously shot dead by a duel, or shot dead by the sitting vice president during a duel? Was it A, Aaron Burr, B, Thomas Jefferson, C, Thomas Paine, or D, Alexander Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Exactly. I was thinking to myself, well, this sucks that the guy from Wales got the U.S. history question, but he got it right, so that's good.
Do I get points for knowing it was Aaron Burr that shot him?
You get nothing, and you like
I'm
it.
nothing, and I would lick it.
John, I'm so glad you
I
could
get
join
this
us today. John.
random Adnan Sinan, and they get
I knew the answer to that one, Ma.
literature.
If you watched my show, you would have known.
I did, and I did know, but somebody said B and threw me off.
Oh, don't forget, I forgot to let the new people know. If you don't know the answer and you want to poll the chat, we can do that for you. I will do a poll in the chat if you want to do that.
Yes, and
John,
we pulled the chat. Very good too.
John, the serial killer Ted Bundy was executed for his crimes in what U.S. state in 1989? Was it A, Georgia, B, Florida, C, Utah, or D, Washington State?
Ooh, I didn't get that question.
I want to say B.
B is correct. That's a
What?
point for John.
That was Georgia?
Damn, at least
No, Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Yep. Very good. So right now, the only loser we have is my mother.
And me.
You haven't even had
Nah.
a turn yet.
I'm here though.
Your mother's a winner because she had you.
That is true. She's very lucky. I did send her a message on Mother's Day saying, Happy Mother's Day. You're welcome for having me, and I'm sorry about my siblings.
Your mom is awesome. That's for sure. I love her to
I'm going to
death.
adopt you next.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Okay, Dee, stick up front.
Dee Dee.
Okay.
She brought you into this world. She can take you out.
She would too. I know she would.
Yeah, she's tough.
Dee Dee, what famed mystery writer suspiciously disappeared in 1926, sparking manhunts and media frenzies, only to show up safe 2 days later? Was it A. Patricia Highsmith, B. Arthur Conan Doyle, C. Agatha Christie, or D. George's Simenon? Simnon? Simenon.
Ooh, I don't know
I've
this. I
already
feel like
put
I
your
should.
point
Okay,
down.
let's go to the audience. You already put my point down. You were very optimistic. I want to say Agatha Christie, but
That's correct. C is
okay,
correct.
there we go. Okay, good. Okay, good.
The funny thing is, I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for Doctor Who.
I've never seen Doctor Who. Is it good?
Who?
It has been in the past. I'm not up on the current Doctor, but
Gotcha.
Agatha Christie was going to be my guess because seems like I had heard something about that. But who knows? Then
I've never
Part
heard
of
that story.
Doctor
That's kind of
Who
cool. I'll
was
have to look.
filmed in Wales.
Really? Interesting.
they go in through the
We went
mouth
to
or through the
some-
blowhole.
All right,
We
Waffle
went to
Salter.
some village.
Don't make me mute you, people. Waffle Salter, are you ready for your question, sir?
Sure.
I was going to say too bad I'm about to read it anyway. All right. For 35 years, retired school teachers Jerry and Rita Alter kept a stolen what in their New Mexico home? For 35 years, retired school teachers Jerry and Rita Alter kept a stolen what in their New Mexico home? Was it A, a Rodin sculpture, B, a Gutenberg Bible, C, William D. Kooning painting, Kooning, that's funny, or D, Egyptian mummy? You want me to reread it?
No, can you just pull the chat? Because I have no fucking idea.
I sure can. All right, talk amongst yourselves while I pull the chat, peeps.
A mummy. That's quite odd to keep in your basement.
It does. I was going to go with Mummy, but we'll see what the chat says.
What's that? The other was a Rodin.
So something that
And,
was in the classroom.
yeah, but
A
a Rodin.
Rodin.
If you've got a Rodin and it's stolen,
Like a mouse.
what's a Rodin? No, I'm not going to mention this on YouTube. I got a good story though for you later. There, Charities I.
A Rodin is a painting, isn't it? He's an
Yeah, well, Rodin was an artist. Yeah.
This says it's a Rodin sculpture. Okay, so I'm starting the poll, and I'm going to read the question again for the people in the chat. Okay, chat. For 35 years, retired school teachers Jerry and Rita Alter, Alter, kept a stolen what in their New Mexico home? A Rodin sculpture, a Gutenberg Bible, a William D. Kooning painting, or an Egyptian mummy?
Did Rodin actually do sculptures? I thought he was a painter. Wasn't he a French painter? I may be mistaken, but
No,
I
he
have
was
no
a
idea.
sculptor.
Let me check.
I mean, Rodin was like one of
He
the
was
great.
a sculptor and he did Wild West sculptures.
Oh,
Like
Oh, was he the one that
people
did the
riding
horse and the
horses.
cowboy?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
hmm.
that's interesting.
I forgot to pull up Rumble earlier, but I have it up now. All right.
Let's go Rumble. Come
So
on.
if they were out west, that might
Well, what's
be it.
funny
I
is
don't know.
I guest host on a couple of shows over there on Rumble, and they get lots of people in their audience, and I never get anybody in my audience on Rumble. So that's why I'm still over here on stinking YouTube.
I never use Rumble.
I
See, that's why.
was a skeleton because they were teachers.
Oh, good
Okay,
point.
so the chat has answered, and the chat says, let's see what the chat says.
Whatever the chat says.
They're saying D, a mummy. 60% of them say D, a mummy. They are incorrect. They're wrong. It is actually a William D.
Damn it.
Kooning painting. Is the answer?
Oh, we were all wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a
Sucks to be
loser.
us.
So does that make Waffle Salter wrong?
I'm
That
a
is Waffle
loser.
Salter is wrong.
I'm
Correct.
the loser.
Well, no, you and my mom are
Hey.
losers, actually.
Oi! God.
Losers.
We're in the
Thank God
corner.
my mom's passed out right now.
Colonel
gonna
Angus,
say,
sir.
Yes,
saying
Mom.
that in
It
my
is
house
now
would've got me smacked.
Colonel Angus.
What pro baseballer accepted a lifetime ban from the sport for betting on his team while managing the Cincinnati Reds and also served a
Pete
5
Rose.
months prison term for tax fraud? Do you even need the multiple choice for this one?
Pete Rose.
It is Pete Rose. That's correct. I was going to say it's sports ball, and even I know the answer to that. So
Yeah, I mean, and what's everybody thinking about him being reinstated? I think it should have been reinstated to begin with because
I
he
do too.
never voted or bet on his own team. You know,
Exactly.
and Pete Rose
Michael
was one of
Jordan
the
used to
finest
bet on
baseball players
basketball.
ever.
Like, didn't Michael Jordan have a gambling problem too?
Yeah, he did. That's why his dad was killed.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
exactly. Okay. Generally specific. Will you read a question for me?
Jordan,
I will read a question.
Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Un momento, por favor.
Hey,
All right.
speaking of, where's your husband? He's still on the road.
No, my in-laws are in town right now, so they're actually right outside this window visiting.
Okay. Very good. Tell him I said
Tomorrow.
hello.
Are you ready, Miss?
I am.
Okay. The American Domestic Terrorist Organization, the Symbionese Liberation Army, otherwise known as the SLA, kidnapped what heiress in 1974?
Oh, it was
Hold on, wait for the options.
How come I don't get these
Oh
questions?
yeah. Give me the
I rarely get them either.
Okay. So is it A?
I wish I could whisper in your ear.
Shh. Mom, I'm listening. I'm going to mute you if you can't be quiet during the
That
questions.
wasn't me.
Go ahead.
Is it A? Is it A, Isabel Getty, B, Patty Hearst, C, Paris Hilton, D, Martha Firestone Ford?
It was Patty Hearst.
That's correct.
Yes.
Sad thing
See,
is,
I
I'm
don't
old enough
need
to
anybody
remember
to
that.
cheat, Mom. You don't need to cheat for me. I got it all right here.
That wasn't me.
You said you could whisper in my ear.
That wasn't me.
Okay. Okay, so the first round, everybody got a point except for Yo Mama and Waffle Salter, but there's still time to catch up. Don't fret.
I'm so getting this book of how I did not commit the crimes.
Also, just so you guys know, it does not matter if you get the questions right or wrong. We're here to hang out and have a good time and just, hang out with each other. So, Zena apparently is showing her butt again. I apologize for that.
I'm gonna cheer myself up.
Yes, cheer yourself up.
Good luck with that. Hey,
okay,
y'all want to see my pants? Look at my pants. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. There's my pants.
You got Trump pants? That's overboard.
Yeah. As fascists, we like this.
You should have seen the amount of merchandise, how many things they've slapped Trump's face on when I was in Washington, D.C. the weekend of the inauguration. There was so much just random crap with Trump's face on it. It was crazy.
I hate them, but they're actually very comfortable.
Yeah, I kind of hate all of the politicians, to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
I hate all of them. All right, Yo Mama, this is your question. Everybody? Peanut Gallery, pipe down. Gunned down in 1930, Bessie Starkman was a notorious Canadian gang leader known primarily for what activity? A, bootlegging, B, kidnapping, C, bank robbery, or D, loan sharking?
Big bank robbery.
How come I knew Bessie Starkman
That's the way the game.
was
That's the way the cookie
Canadian?
crumbles.
This is how the game goes.
It's all fucking gay.
Canadian, and
Yes.
she was known for something bad in the 30s? Bootlegging.
It was bootlegging. Congratulations. Very good.
Yay!
Mom,
I was
your
gonna
mama gets
guess bank robbery, but bootlegging makes more sense.
once again, Waffle Salter did
You
a
all have to
$200
get yours
super chat.
wrong.
Thank you so much, Waffle Salter. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get
We gotta keep the lights on.
chicken
Waffle
hearts.
Salter is the man.
How did
He is the man. Y'all should be like Waffle Salter. He's the
Yeah,
man.
we should all be more like Waffle Salter.
Life to the max. I see
Don't
you
ever
in.
be like me, by the way. Public announcement.
Life to the max. I see you in the chat. If you want to pop in for just a couple of rounds, the link is in the GC. So feel free to do that. Let's get Xena turned around. She's like posing for Playboy right now. Look at the way she's laying. Look at this little whore.
That is my girl. Do not disrespect her.
It's like paint me like one of your French models, Jack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One of my cats does way worse than that.
Oh, I got something for you. Hold on.
She'll walk in front of the camera and be showing all her nethers to the world. And I keep telling her, you can't do that on YouTube.
Okay. We got it. Thank you. Thank you. I think.
By the way, this is my baby boy, Roman. He's 10 years old now.
Oh, I used to. Well, my sister had a black cat, but we lived together, and that was my favorite cat ever. His name was Tigger.
Tigger?
We're gonna get you.
You said Tigger, right?
Apparently, Life to the Max says, I think Waffle Salter reached donor status. Do you have a plaque for him or a bench? I'm gonna put a bench in my backyard with a little plaque on it for you.
Oh, good. Then I have some place to sleep on July 4th.
Yes. Whose turn is it? GS's, I believe, right?
No. I went, and then somebody else went, so I think
Yo,
we're back
Mama-
up to you.
Yeah. Yo Mama just went. So GS.
It is GS.
You just went.
So it's GS.
You just had the bootlegging question. Okay, Todd. What New England museum had 13 works of art stolen from it? Oh my gosh. I'm in literally mid-sentence. Let me start again. What New England museum had 13 works of art stolen from it in an as yet unsolved 1990 heist? So an unsolved 1990 heist. What New England museum had 13 works of art stolen? Was it A, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, B, the Yale Center for British Art, C, Smith College Museum of Art, or D, Museum of Fine Arts, Boston? Boston.
Can you name it again, or can you give me the intro?
Yes. What New England museum had 13 works of art stolen from it in an as yet unsolved 1990 heist? It's worded weird, but what they're saying, it's an unsolved art heist that happened in 1990 that had 13 works of art stolen.
Yeah, Smith. I believe the Smith one, isn't it? No.
It was actually the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
All right, that's
And I
that's a big goose egg.
Wasn't
Okay.
there a movie? I think there was a movie about that.
No,
crime.
they won't. They won't make a movie about that. But
I think there is one already.
I'll tell
I'm
you a
pretty
good
sure.
story about that one day when we're face to face.
Did you
I did
Rob
not
the
do
Israel-
anything. No, I did not do anything. And
I
I allegedly
mean,
do not know anything about it.
No, if I ever come over to your house, I'll have my eyes peeled for
Yeah.
13 works of art that look out of place.
Somebody may have allegedly offered me to pick up a piece of artwork, but that didn't ever happen. So,
Okay. All
you know,
right.
interesting though. I got a fun story for you.
Dan,
Damn, this is on
wake up,
YouTube.
Dan.
Son of a
I
bitch.
know it's the middle of the night there. Are you ready?
I'm here.
What time is it there right now?
1:30 in the morning.
I was going to say it's like 1 in the morning, isn't it? Okay, Dan. What famous wall of sound record producer went to prison for the 2003 murder of actress Lana Clarkson? Holy cow. I can talk.
Oh, what the hell was it?
What famous wall of sound, in quotes, which I don't like this kind of music, what famous wall of sound record producer went to prison for the 2003 murder of actress Lana Clarkson? Was it A, Steve Albini, B, Phil Spector, C,
That's it,
George
Spector.
Martin, or D, Quincy Jones?
It was Spectre, the weirdest
what?
looking person on the planet with the dodgiest wigs.
What do you guys think? Should I do that? Should I do a overruled episode about that one? That's a pretty interesting
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
They were like
why
at
not?
she was like a waitress, I want to say, at the Viper Room on Sunset, which I've been to, by the way. I actually I ate right behind there. There is a hotel, and the restaurant in the hotel is the Gordon Ramsay restaurant that I ate at, and then we walked over to the Viper Room while I was there, and I was all creeped out because I remembered that River Phoenix had died on the sidewalk, right where I was walking past, and I got chills right up my spine when I realized that. It was very weird.
How was the food at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant? I've never been to one of his.
It was very good, actually. I wanted to get the beef Wellington, because that's like his famous dish, but it was like off the charts expensive, and I'm not that rich. Also, I was on a work trip, and we had a per diem that we could spend per day, and I didn't want to go over that. So I don't remember what I had, but I remember it was all very tasty.
I actually have a real quick, funny Gordon
Okay.
Ramsay story,
Go ahead.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The last episode of 24 Hours to Hell and Back was filmed here in Maryland. It was a week-long coverage that they did because they were doing Ellicott City. They actually restored 3 businesses down there. And my wife and I went down there when we found out that they were filming extra days.
So are you in the episode?
Yes, my wife and I are both in the episode. Only from a crowd shot, but
It doesn't
after
matter.
the segment was filmed, everybody kind of like dispersed, and I wandered up to where Gordon was because he was there talking to a few people, and I got to shake his hand.
Did he call you an idiot sandwich?
I was giddy as a bloody 12-year-old girl at a Beatles concert.
If I ever meet Gordon Ramsay, I'm going to ask him to call me an idiot sandwich. That's my dream.
Now, unfortunately, right when I shook his hand and said a thank you to him, one of the producers ran up and said, "Come on, Gordon, we got to go."
Yeah. Yeah, they got
Yeah,
those
that really cut the moment short, but hey, at least I got to touch that man's hand.
Yeah, they got those celebrities on a leash, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Next up
We ate in
is
the Ramsay
you.
restaurant in a place in Hanoi.
In where?
Hanoi,
Did you say Illinois or Italy?
Vietnam.
Illinois.
Hanoi,
Oh, Vietnam. Hanoi. Okay.
Wow.
Did I
He's
tell you
kind of
guys my mom likes to
everywhere.
travel? My mom's been everywhere. You've been everywhere. Okay, John.
So has Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you might know
Gordon
this
Ramsay
one.
is a demon, but that's
Yep.
my opinion.
Probably.
Well,
Yes.
if I don't, I'll ask Roman. He might know.
He probably is a demon, but I'm telling you what, that man can cook, so I'm okay.
Oh, he can cook good. Very good.
All right, John.
Little
Con
demon.
man Frank Abigail Jr., who claims to have impersonated a Pan Am pilot, was the subject of a film by what director? A. Elaine May, B. David Fincher, C. Martin Scorsese, or D. Steven Spielberg?
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, that's a tough question.
I'm probably going to be wrong on this. Roman, what do you think?
It is.
He said,
What
"Don't ask
crazy?
me, you idiot. You're the human."
Scorsese.
Did you want to poll the audience?
Yeah, let's poll the chat.
All right.
I've got it up. I've got the chat up on my other monitor.
All right. Let's poll the. Oh, I have to end the other poll first. I'm great at this, by the way. Start a poll. This is John's question. And is it A, B, C, or D?
Get it?
Start
I
poll.
already gave you the
And for the
point. I
chat,
thought
I
you
will
already-
read it one more time and then we can chit chat. I'm going to read it one more time and then we can chit chat while the poll answers. Conman Frank Abagnale Jr., who claims to have impersonated a Pan Am pilot, was the subject of a film by what director? Was it A. Elaine May, B. David Fincher, C. Martin Scorsese, or D. Steven Spielberg? You know what's funny? After that film came out, everybody thought it was like true story. It's based on a true story, right? That guy actually was not a con man to the extent that he said he was a con man. The con was that all of that whole movie was made up. He made that all up. And it was proven, that most of the things that he said that he did, like the medical school and the pilot thing, all of that stuff, that he was a lawyer at one point. He was in prison for like little piddly small crimes. Well, he said he was doing that other stuff. So none of like that whole movie was not true.
Wow.
So in other words, the biggest con was the con itself.
The con was the con. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Wow,
Isn't that
I didn't
crazy?
know that.
And
Do you concur? I concur.
I concur. I should have concurred.
yeah, I think he ended up working for the government, didn't he? Like as some expert.
That might
well, that was
have
in the
also been
movie,
a con.
but he
I'm not
didn't.
sure. I don't remember if that was also a con or not.
Wow.
Most of it was though.
Okay.
So the chat is oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. The chat is saying D. Steven Spielberg.
That was one of my two main choices. I was thinking either him or Scorsese, but I don't really know Scorsese's library that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Spielberg.
You are correct.
Thank you, chat.
I'd have been wrong.
Yeah, where the
And-
fuck were you on my shit?
And
Chat?
and Roman just said, "I'm out of here."
Peace
And,
out, Roman.
Roman is very cute, by the way. Love that.
He was 9 weeks old when my wife and I went out to a shelter to she wanted to get a calico, and she told me to go down the basement and grab a cat carrier. Well, when I came back up, she says, "Why do you have two cat carriers?" I said, "I might find a cute black kitten down there."
And you did.
Yep.
Nice.
And we bonded instantly. He's a little chicken.
That's racist.
But he's a chicken sphincter, but no, he was actually terrified when we turned the TV on. Turn the TV on, he runs and hides. Turn the TV off, he runs and hides.
All right, DD, are you ready?
Yeah, bring it.
The Burke and Hare murders, Hare, of 1828, in which two men sold the corpses of their victims for use in medical lectures, occurred in what city? Edinburgh, Scotland, London, England, Sydney, Australia, or New Orleans, United States?
Hmm. I
Who
feel
did we
like
lose?
it's-
We lost somebody.
Somebody on the bottom row.
Aha.
Oh
Now
no.
I have to rearrange everybody.
I
No,
feel
they're-
like it's London.
They're back.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
I'm gonna go with
so
B, London. Was
it's
it?
actually Scotland.
Oh wow.
Dan, how do you pronounce this? Is it Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
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 Okay, yeah. That's where it happened, is Edinburgh.
Okay.
And you know what, Katie? I just realized something because I used to watch Hollywood Squares a lot when I was a kid. I'm the center square.
Yes, you are. You're
I
Alice.
Who
love
was
that.
always the biggest wise.
You're
ass of the
Alice from the
bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Well, that too.
Mr. Waffle Salter, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Let's
Who
see.
was the long-serving host of the iconic true crime television show Unsolved Mysteries? Was it A, Robert Stack, B, Leonard Nimoy, C, Jack Parr, or D, Powers Booth?
Holy shit.
You know you watched Unsolved Mysteries. Everybody did.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, but I have no idea what the
Bro,
fuck
this
that
is
dude's
a
name was.
gift. This is a gift question.
Can I toss a clue that
Sure.
he was in He voiced a character in the original 1986 Transformers the movie.
That helps nobody.
And it wasn't
I know,
Spock.
It might help the Waffles on
I know, I know it wasn't Leonard Nimoy.
Although he voiced a character in that movie also. So
How about Powers Booth?
It was actually Robert Stack.
Damn,
Robert
Yep.
Stack.
son of a bitch.
Oh, you millennial.
And a nice thing to say about his mother.
Well, I don't know the guy. Maybe.
I mean, we don't know his mom.
Can I have the same
funny
question?
The funny thing is, Leonard Nimoy hosted the In Search of TV series,
Oh,
which I have on DVD.
I used to love that show.
I
Ah,
just
yeah, me too.
So
noticed
good.
What's
that
a
the
DVD?
chat is literally giving the answers. So literally just saying the answers out loud over there.
Damn it.
That's fine. You guys can continue to do that. And then
Yeah,
you all on
please.
panel can decide whether you want to go with that or not.
Now I know. Now I know where to look.
All right. Colonel Angus, are you ready,
Yes,
sir?
Mom.
Mr. Colonel Angus, sir, in what
Yes, Caroline.
year was the first recorded federal execution in the United States for the crime of murder on the
Ooh.
high seas? In
Seas,
what
okay.
year? In what year was the first recorded federal execution in the United States for the crime of murder on the high seas? Was it A, 1777, B, 1790, C, 1845, or D, 1901? I'm assuming you're going to pull the audience, so I'm just going to start typing.
Yeah, go ahead and start typing there.
Because if this was my question, I also would be polling the audience. Because who the
Okay,
heck
so
knows?
1777 is obviously not right because we were going through a war at that point. Yeah, let's pull the audience.
And when you said recorded, I thought you meant like filmed, not just like
no,
wrote
just
it
like
down.
on the books.
1777. Can you give us the answers again, please?
Hold on. Give me a
Okay,
minute,
finish.
man. I'm doing stuff over here.
I want the
It's all
answers.
good. Let's
Okay.
go rush.
For the audience, I put it in the chat, the poll, and the question is: in what year was the first recorded federal execution in the United States for the crime of murder on the high seas? Was it A, 1777, B, 1790, C, 1845, or D, 1901?
Now, 1777 could be possible. Oh,
I may or may not be skewing the polls on the YouTube chat.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm just minimizing them.
okay.
it doesn't matter. I'm not going to win my book. I'll get the book eventually. I'm going to have to pay for it.
Do you know you
I-
could? Yeah,
I blew enough bell
I was-
curves back in school.
I was gonna say you are perfectly capable of going to where is it? There it is. If you want any of the prizes being won tonight, you can go to ktzed.com. That's ktzed.com for any KTZ merchandise. We also have Patriot Jam merchandise. We have KFAR merchandise. We have Stephen Ignoramus merchandise. There's also merchandise over there from the Sunset Saints. And who am I forgetting? I don't remember.
I don't
Probably
know,
because
but
I got-
soon there will be T-shirts from Colonel Angus.
Yeah, we can put anybody who wants merchandise. I'd be happy to add it to the website. I do pay for the website, and all I want to do is recoup the monthly money that I pay there. So I have everybody who does
What?
have merchandise there. We have a deal set up. Yeah, there you go. My mom's got one right there. How
What was I gonna say?
to? It's you're mirrored, Mom, but it says how to get
Oh.
away with crime.
All I want to do
Damn.
is to recoup
If
you.
And I only
if
wrote
you
a
want
joke
to if anybody is mirrored and does not want to be mirrored, if you hit the little sprocket at the bottom of the screen, the little gear, or it's next to your name, the 3 dots next to your name, you can hit the
Don't have that.
Check
Maybe
that
I-
All right.
video and you can unmirror. It automatically
Alright.
comes
Yeah.
up mirrored.
All right, let's see who remembers.
right.
Now is the time on Sprocket's very dance.
By the way, Colonel Angus, the audience is saying B 1790. Did you want to go with that?
1790. Man, I'm thinking the 1719 or the 1777.
That's not what the
Angus.
audience is saying.
I know,
Angus,
but
we asked
dadgummit,
the
there
sailor.
was somebody who repeat the question, please.
Only. In what year was the first recorded federal execution in the United States for the crime
I'm
of
gonna
murder
go
on the high-
77. I'm gonna go against the group.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You're wrong. They were correct, so no point for you.
Daggone it. Hey,
Man,
good job, y'all.
There's rated
Good job, y'all.
memberships in here.
Waffle
Man,
Salter
I'd have killed the
donated
first guy who was against us during that period, but
a bunch of people just received gifted memberships from Waffle Salter. Thank you so much, Waffle Salter, for the 20 gifted memberships. If you are a new member, just became a member, feel free to jump in. Go to the community posts. There's a link if you want to come in and play a few rounds. You're welcome to do that. Every month we do a game night where you are welcome to either play along in the chat. If you're a member, you can come up here on screen. You do not have to show your face. People get all worried because they're like, oh, I don't want to show my face on the internet. You don't have to. You absolutely don't
show
have to.
your face.
Yeah.
I mean, I really shouldn't, but
You're
So
very
what was that?
Don't worry,
it's fine.
That was 1779 was the actual answer.
I don't remember. That was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, because I need to Google that. I don't think that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Silence everyone. Yo Mama is going to
Who
go
it
over the
was?
scores. It does not. I read all
Yeah.
of the
I'm
information.
losing.
that was on the card.
Scores. Well, Katie, you still have round.
That's okay.
KT's done
GS
her
is
second
taking
round.
a break, so he's gone right now. So well do it when he gets back. If you could, could you
Okay.
read a question for me, GS?
Absolutely, I can. Yeah.
I'm
I
at
just-
one.
you s-
One. GS is at
Mom,
one.
wait, because he's
Dan
back.
is
Mom, stop, pause,
two.
pause. Mom, pause.
Okay.
Okay.
GS is going to read my question for me, and then
I
you
All
can
right.
read the scores.
Sorry, you said that. You said I think she might be a little delayed. So I think there's a slight delay. So in 2007, 5 years after faking his own death, the United Kingdom's John Darwin resurfaced and claimed to be a victim of what? A. Chris Ryder disease, otherwise known as schizophrenia, allegedly in Minecraft. B. Alien abduction. C. Amnesia. D. Kidnappers.
It was amnesia.
Very good. Yes.
Thank you.
very
I
good.
actually know about that one. Okay, so Katie Zed gets a point because she's awesome and beautiful and humble. Yo Mama, will you please read the scores now that everyone's had their second round or third round, whatever it is?
You can skip me. I'm losing.
I am either delayed or retarded, one of those.
Oh my God, I
And
love
you
her
guys
so much.
wonder, you
GS
wonder
is-
where I get it.
Her so much.
Let me know if I'm wrong. Dan, you have 2.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to go over.
John,
I'm
you have
dead.
2. Dee Dee, you have 1. Waffle Salter, do you have only 0?
Negative
Is that
2.
correct?
I thought negative 4.
Negative 2, okay. Colonel Angus, you have 1. KTZ has 2. Is that correct? Everybody agree?
I thought I had 2, but I'll go with 1.
And Xena has 5.
Okay, Zena's winning for sure.
Joyce.
Okay.
Ann and John are neck and
Round.
neck, will lead at 2.
We're gonna do 2 more rounds, maybe 3 if there's a tie. But
Comeback
GS,
of the century.
you'll need to hear this part because you're going to read my question for me. On the cards, do you see how there's one answer that's correct and there's another one where just the little bubble is? So we're going to go down to 2, like instead of multiple choice with 4 answers, we're going to go down to multiple choice with 2 answers. So the 2 that you read are the 2 that have the red on the, okay.
Roger that. Roger that.
Gotcha. Okay, so Yo Mama is up next. Yo Mama. What? You're going to know this one. The first 3 words I read, I know you're going to know this. What Alfred
Oh, I
Hitchcock
hope so.
film is based on a play inspired by the murders of Leopold and Loeb, which is a famous Chicago crime, by the way. What Alfred Hitchcock film is based on a play inspired by the murders of Leopold and Loeb? Was it A, Dial M for Murder, or D, Rope?
It was not the murders of Leopold and Loeb. They were the murderers of the young boy, and it is Rope.
It is Rope. You are correct. That's a point for you. Very
You
good.
go, Ma. Both of those absolutely
Starring
fantastic
George-
movies.
And Jimmy Stewart
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
Okay.
Native film.
I know you were an Alfred Hitchcock fan. It is so hot in my office right
Did
now.
it say the murder?
I swear to
It
God,
said
if
murderers.
Mom, you ever come back to Atlanta, you and I are going to sit down on the sofa and
She's-
watch some classic movies.
She
Oh,
lives like 45
goodness.
minutes from me.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, this shit's on.
Me?
You live about 40 minutes
Okay,
from me, the
good
opposite
neighbors.
direction.
Get
So
out
she
of
lives
Walmart.
like less.
Okay, yeah. But before you dox her, I know what you're talking about.
You live that way like 40 minutes, and
Yeah.
she lives that
Yeah.
way 40 minutes.
Yep. Oh, we're so getting together, man. This is going to be a great time.
4th of July.
Never watched
I'm-
Rope.
yeah.
It's known for innovative film shots. Long.
My favorite old movie is Doctor Strangelove, or How I Came to Love the Nuclear Bomb. What do you think about that one?
You're too young.
That's a good movie.
Never seen it.
What? You've never
What's
seen it?
the
Sunset
Oh my God, it's one of the
Boulevard.
greatest movies ever.
What's the one, Ma, that I think it's also an Alfred Hitchcock film, but where the guy has like a broken leg and he's watching people from his window? Is it what you know what I'm talking
Rear
about?
Window.
Rear window.
That's it. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Window.
Oh yeah. North by Northwest too. Amazing
With
movie.
Raymond Burr,
I love the classics. Love the
Jimmy
classics.
Stewart, and Raymond Burr.
All right.
Yeah.
Up next is GS's turn. You ready, GS?
I
We
shall
could have
endeavor
all
to
the
be
Being
game
so.
mom, we watches
Is your-
the movies.
Is your audience like, what the heck is going on over there?
No, because they're actually they can hear it.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I'm trying to talk to them about raging about the game that I'm getting my butt whipped in, and this
Oh.
game too as well.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
See, for your questions, you could ask your audience to like.
Oh,
see what they
they're
think.
responding. I'm trying
Okay.
my best not to even. I'm not even looking at chat right
So
now.
they can hear me right now.
Yeah, they can all hear you. They're all
Hey
saying hi.
guys over on GS's chat, will you please pop over here and hit the like button and the
I do
subscribe
have your
button?
I do have your stream pinned in the top. So if anybody wants to
Thank
come
you.
over and say hi, or help
Not
that
a lot
Al Gore get that rhythm.
Not a lot of people check out the game night, so it's a very niche group of people. And by the way, GS's chat, if you want to play game night next month, all you have to do, it's like $3 to be a member. You're invited. We could ask you true crime trivia too.
Yeah,
Come give a like.
I posted on my channel and on several Discords that I was going to be on here tonight. So hopefully some people joined up for that.
Thank you. I
Certainly.
appreciate that.
Hey, I appreciate being allowed to be in here.
Well, I know you cover some crime stuff, and I thought maybe you'd like this game, so that's why I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did watch a stream a few weeks. It must have been a month ago when you did it. And I had a good time just being in the chat. So yeah,
It's really fun just to hang out and not have anything like,
exactly.
It's chill. We're chill.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have any channels or anything, so it's awesome to hang out with y'all.
It is GS's turn. GS, what crime novelist wrote a memoir about his real life investigation into the 1958 murder of his mother in Los Angeles? Was it A, James Elroy, or B, Michael Connolly? I'll read it again for your chat. What crime novelist wrote a memoir about his real life investigation into the 1958 murder of his mother in Los Angeles? Was it A, James Elroy, or B, Michael Connolly?
That's a 50-50.
Oh, I dropped the
I'm
card.
going to say Connolly. Yeah.
Hold on,
I
I
don't
dropped the card. I don't even know what the answer is.
That's my final answer, and I'm sticking to it. I know I'm going to be 1 and 2.
It is actually James Elroy.
Yeah,
Literally had a 50-50. Your audience is allowed to cheat. They can Google the shit and give you the answers. I don't care.
That's all right. That's all right.
Hey, we don't cheat.
That's what hanging out and having fun means.
Yeah, Dove said Connolly too, but she said hi. Katie said too as well.
Hello, Dove. Yeah, we're just hanging out and having a good time, so it really doesn't matter. Dan, you ready? Wake up, Dan.
No, I'm not dead.
Where is the
No.
Derringer? Words are hard, man. I didn't realize that Derringer was spelled Deringer. Where is the Derringer that John Wilkes Booth used to assassinate Abraham Lincoln displayed? Is it B, Ford Theater Historic Site, or C, the Smithsonian? Where's the Derringer that John Wilkes Booth used to assassinate Abraham Lincoln displayed?
While he's thinking, did
Ford
you see
Theater.
that?
Could you let me finish reading? Could you not interrupt? I'd appreciate it. Let me start over. Where is the Derringer that John Wilkes Booth used to assassinate Abraham Lincoln displayed? Is it B, the Ford's Theater National Historic Site, or C, the Smithsonian?
Are you done reading now?
I think it's at the Ford Theatre.
It is in the Ford Theater, and when I was in DC in January, I I was literally just wandering down the street, Dave and I, and we look over and Ford's Theater was just like right there. There's a big plaque and I'm like, "Holy crap, that's it. That's the place." I didn't realize it was like it's right by the White House, by the way. It's like or by the not the White House, the it's like a half a block away from the Capitol building.
Hey,
Knock that
raising my
water bowl
hand.
over.
Yes, Colonel Angus. What
All
can I
right.
do for you, sir?
Yeah, did you see that the gloves that Lincoln was wearing during his assassination sold the other day for like $1.8 million?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe something like that is for sale. You would think it would just be in the Smithsonian or something.
Yeah, no, and there was like not a napkin, but what do you call it? The handkerchief went for like
Oh.
$375,000.
I don't know about all that.
Oh yeah, ridiculous.
That
You
is what
know?
I would call ridiculous.
Yeah, secret simpitarinus. So
Yes. All right. John, you ready?
I am politely
Yeah, I'm just keeping
raising
an
my
eyeball
hand.
on one of my other black cats. She likes to spill the water bowl that I got behind my monitor. So I was just making sure she doesn't do that.
All right. Before I read your question, Yo Mama, what can I
Sure.
do for you, ma'am?
I just want to remind you when you were a child and we went to Washington, we went and toured
no.
the Ford's Theater and you got to see the Derringer. That's all.
Do you think, how old was I?
awesome.
18 months old? Do you think I remember that? I was 18 months old.
As a matter of fact, I think you were. I forgot that part.
I know because there's photos of me. Like I had said when we were in DC in January, I've never been here before. And then you sent me a photo of me there. And I was literally, Dad had like a backpack thingy that I was in. Actually,
Oh my
hold on.
God.
Let me read your question, John. And while you think about it, I have a photo right there that I'm going to hold
I
up to the
forgot.
camera so you can
Okay,
see what I'm
sure.
talking about. Okay. Otzi the Iceman, a 5,300-year-old mummy was found in an alpine ice sheet, was murdered with what weapon? So Otzi, the Iceman, a 5,300-year-old mummy found in an alpine ice sheet, was murdered with what weapon? B, an arrow, or C, an axe?
Chat, light me up.
Come on, bro. It's obvious.
I was gonna say I think I know, but
Oh shit!
Go with it.
I want to try to get this interactive a little bit more. Okay.
All right, let me pull the chat and then I'll show you the photo that I was going to show you guys. This is start a poll. John.
I want to so hang out with your mom. Oh my God. That
I
would be
just want
so
to
fun.
reach through the monitor and give her a hug. That's all.
I know it.
She's very sweet.
Oh, she's awesome. Oh my God. I want her mom to come over here and hang out with my mom. And then I'll talk shit to both of them.
So I have this photo of my dad and myself from when I was an itty bitty baby that I have hanging on my wall all the time because I miss him very much and it just reminds me of him. And it reminds me when I'm doing this sort of stuff how proud he is of me. So I want to show you guys this photo because this is basically the summer that we were in Washington, D.C. and she's asking me if I can remember this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Didn't we go again after that?
Oh, it's so cute.
Can you guys see that?
Me and
Hey,
Mom
she looks
did
like
it.
Yoda on Luke Skywalker's back.
Look. Wow.
Awesome.
All she
Me
got
and
is
Mom
long
did.
ears.
Me and Mom today were arguing about when her father passed away.
There.
There you go. You're in focus.
That's me and my.
That's awesome.
I'm sure that's
Awesome.
you.
That's adorable, actually. But yeah, you look like Yoda on Luke Skywalker's back in that shot. Oh, except you don't have the like really long ears.
I also always tell her that she had been to Disney World before, but I was pregnant with her at the time, so she said it didn't count.
We went to Disney World when my mom was. I was born in August. She was there in July. That doesn't seem safe.
Well, think about it. You were like almost fully assembled.
You gotta
Almost.
love those pictures though, because I've got some pictures of me and my brother who's passed on, from Disney World in '74. Man, you gotta love those pics. You gotta love those pics.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have many of those because my just wasn't right.
Literally nobody is watching on Rumble, but Waffle Salters wants the dogs to get a treat over there. So we will do that right now. I thought I had.
Why am I
I
seeing a
have
football
4
field
dogs
right now?
here, so I will give 4 treats.
All right.
This
I
is
only have
awesome.
Xena here just because
Oh,
the
yeah.
other dogs are visiting with my in-laws. So
There's
I
my
have
baby Xena.
Bailey
Oh,
and
she is the sweet. That dog is the
How old is
sweetest.
Xena?
What a cutie! What a cutie!
Oh my God, she
Xena was
Sorry.
born in February of 2018. So I can't math. You guys can do the math.
Do you know what date she was
Math
born? or
is
no?
racist.
She'd be like 17, or she'd be like
She's
7 years old.
young.
Something like that.
A little under 7.
Yeah. Look at all that gray fuzz around her
I'm
muzzle.
just asking because I was born in February.
I tell
I
you
don't.
what, if you never slept with that dog, you're missing out. She
Wait,
is
that's
so sweet.
phrasing.
Wow.
That was a crazy statement, Colonel Angus.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
didn't
but she is, I
ring
mean, she
into
just
your
snuggles
head.
right up to you and goes, "Okay." She is so sweet, such a sweet
Yeah,
dog.
we used to
Actually,
have a pit bull that she would be a third person in the bed, as big as she was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's so sweet, man. She is the sweetest, kindest dog.
in case you guys are wondering, because I am such an advocate for not drinking and driving, Colonel Angus has actually spent the night in the guest bed that Xena's in right now.
Yeah, I slept in that bed. Little known story.
Just because we were at a
Everybody else
party at
passed
another
out.
friend's house, at a friend's house that's around the corner from here, and I'm like, you are not driving home at all. You're sleeping in the guest room, and you're going home in the morning. So that's what
Yeah. Well, little known story. Everybody else passed out, and me and Xena, we hung out on the back patio, on the back porch. And
One thing led
then
to
I looked at her and I went,
another.
"Hey, should I go to bed?" And she went, "Motherfucker, you should be, excuse my language, you should have been in the bed a long time ago."
I slept
All right, could somebody remind me whose turn? Oh, we're doing
in Xena's bed, but she
I
did
think
not
John-
sleep with me.
Yeah, it's
John,
me.
did you answer? Yeah.
true. So the chat is saying arrow. 100% of the chat is saying arrow.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with arrow.
Did John give the correct answer?
Arrow is the correct
I've
answer.
lost track.
You're literally
Well,
the
we kind of went sideways
gave-
with it a little bit, but it's okay because it was a fun chat.
Oh my God!
And
I
you guys
love
got
Mom
to see
so
a
much.
baby picture of me, so you know. So John did get that correct. Dee Dee, it is your turn. Let's move it along. What the?
Okay, I'll do my best. Snappy.
Okay.
Let me end this one.
You get 7 minutes.
Okay, Dee Dee, the first sentence of Sylvia Plath's Plath apostrophe S. The first sentence of Sylvia Plath's novel, The Bell Jar, references the 1953 execution of whom? Is it B, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg? I'm sorry. Is it A, Kim Philby, or B, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg?
What was the year?
1953 is the year of the novel. Oh no, the execution. The execution was 1953. My bad. Let me reread it because I confused myself, so you're probably confused. The first sentence of Sylvia Plath's novel, The Bell Jar, references the 1953 execution of whom? Kim Philby or Julius and Ethel Rosenberg?
I'm going to go with A, the first one.
Incorrect. It was the Rosenbergs.
Wow, both
Yeah.
of them got executed.
Yeah, they were
yeah, yeah.
executed for espionage. They were accused of spying for. They were Mossad agents, from what I understand.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah,
their
I had to
baby
miss that one too.
are there that same couple where the baby was kidnapped or something like that at one point? Rosenberg baby? I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, they were spies.
No, that was Charles Lindbergh you're thinking of.
Oh, different.
Yeah.
Lindbergh, not Rosenberg. I got the Bergs confused. All the Bergs are the same in my head.
The juice.
I like orange juice. It's delicious.
I do also like juice.
Yeah,
Apple juice,
cranberry
orange juice.
Yeah.
But not OJ.
I do
I like
these
bagels too. Bagels are amazing.
Sparkling grape orange juice.
Oh God, no! I want a bagel.
Okay, Mr. Waffle Salter, AI man.
I usually toast mine in the oven though.
The drama Goodfellas. The drama Goodfellas and the comedy My Blue Heaven are both loosely based on the real life of what mobster? A, Frank Nitti, or D, Henry Hill?
Henry Hill. Come on.
Correct.
Hey.
Henry Hill.
Really? Henry Hill?
Correct.
Biggest comeback in history.
Yeah.
My Blue Heaven was based on Henry Hill.
Correct. According to the makers of this game, anyway.
Oh, they're lying.
So
I saw that one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Next up is Colonel Angus.
Woohoo!
Thank goodness he finally gets a turn to speak.
Thank you, people.
The act of convict transportation in which English criminals were permanently moved to Australia ended in what year? What? Oh, the act of convict transportation in which English criminals were permanently moved to Australia ended in what year? So what year did they stop shipping off all of those
1836.
criminals to Australia? Is it A, or sorry, I have to just do two answers. Is it C, 1868, or D, 1901?
1868.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding,
Woohoo! I'm gonna get that butt.
Oh my goodness. And
You want to pet the dog?
yes, if you
Hey,
could
you're
read
the
one
one
for
that
me.
invites me. Don't get mean.
Yes, if you could read one for me, and then we'll go over the scores, and we'll do one more round, and then we'll be done.
All right.
I got this shit in the bag.
I know you do.
Who just said that?
Waffle.
I love you, bro.
In 1978, the Lufthansa heist at JFK Airport featured prominently in what movie about the mafia? A, The Godfather, or B, Goodfellas?
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
Goodfellas. I think it was Goodfellas.
You are correct.
Whew. I was like,
I was like, how could you just follow up a Goodfellas question with another Goodfellas question?
and that's totally random because I just grabbed 5
I
cards
know.
and sent them to him earlier today. So
I just thought it was funny that's how it worked out.
it is, yeah. Well, the thing is, I thought I knew the answer, and then he said the Godfather, and I second guessed myself, and then I realized whenever I second guess myself, it ends up being the first answer, so I just went with that.
Ain't it funny how Hollywood makes these crazy movies
Mhm.
based upon actual facts?
Correct. All right, Yo Mama, you are in charge for a minute. If you could read the scores and keep these people in line while I take a potty break, I will be a minute and a half, I promise. So Yo
We
Mama's going to read.
That's what I
the
just did.
behave
We
for
will
my
be-
mom. I
Take
don't
we
want to
will
have
be
to keep you up.
I'm doing that right now.
we will
Yeah,
be
please.
very respectful
Take
of your mother.
Please behave of my.
Yes, that's for sure.
Bye, KT. Okay, what do we want to
the guy
do?
speaking German? To the guy speaking German, I say
Okay,
to,
but
I say to
first
you,
I have to do my
Prost.
due. No. First we have to do the scores. 2 for me. GS, am I correct? You have 1 or do you have 2? Generally specific, how many points do you have?
Oh, just one. I'm sorry. I thought you could see the screen, ma'am. I apologize. I had my finger up.
Okay, good.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
I can now.
Good
There's a
job.
delay. Oh, please do. 6, there's a big delay. And I have AT&T. Dan, I have you for 2.
Ouch.
Okay.
No,
John,
I
you
think
have 3.
I have 3.
Okay, I have you for 3. Good. Dee Dee?
Yeah, John and I have got the
I
same.
have you for
1.
1.
I am losing big time tonight.
1 for you, Dee Dee?
Yep, just
Waffle
1.
Salter, I have you for 1.
Yes, miss. That's correct.
Waffle Salter, great. Colonel Angus, you have 2.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever
You're
you
allowed
say.
to answer.
You're the
Thank you.
best.
And KT.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
So John and KT are at 3.
Wow. I'm
Colonel
surprised I did
Angus,
this good.
Dan have 2, and the rest of you have 1. Yay!
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked I did this
Okay.
well, to be honest. I mean,
Go
my
for
first
it.
wife, who she died of cancer back in 2006.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
her and
goodness.
I used to go out and play trivia a lot at the bars. They had a trivia game that you could sit there and play while you're drinking and having a good time. And I was really, really into it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Plus, we could play at home on certain websites, but I've kind of got out of it. And believe it or not, true crime was not my strong suit.
No.
Yeah,
But,
brother.
yeah,
Nobody's strong suit.
You know,
I had a great time tonight. I really have.
I am so happy
Well, it's not over
that you
yet.
got some satisfaction, and I am so sorry that you went through that.
Actually, believe it or not, she's
That's never
sitting in,
good. It's never
she's sitting in a jar up here on my shelf, so she might be helping me a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
And my
You know what?
current wife
That's
is over
fucking
in the
awesome,
bedroom.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, may I ask you, if you don't mind saying where in Wales you are?
In the north.
That's racist.
I
The cock in the north.
was lucky enough to do a 3-week trip, loved it. Plus, KTZ and I have cousins in Wales. We love them.
We don't. Our cousins are in England, Ma.
Well, we have
Do we have other cousins that I'm
their
unaware of?
children live in Wales.
I had no idea.
That's hilarious.
Yes, we have
Wait,
cousins
hold
in
on.
Wales that came to
Wait,
pick me up,
your
drove
mama
me.
are they related? Are they related to Jonah?
Yeah, yeah.
Jonah in the Bible, he lived in a whale too. They all live in Wales. Like the whole family lives
No.
in Wales. That's incredible. That's awesome.
The Welsh
I
Oh
want to
my
hear more
God.
about that story.
cousins
That's
are
absolutely
wonderful people, and I
fantastic.
have a wonderful. There are
Okay. Are we
there
ready
are
to
more sheep in Wales than there are people.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry, I had to
believe
take
that's
my
correct.
I had to take my t-shirt off and put my tank top back on because it is a bit warm in here. But on the upside, you can see my hair color better.
It's getting hot in her.
TMI.
People.
TMI.
All right. I'm giving Xena another
Whenever
treat.
you get the chance,
We got to rein this back
go to
in.
Wales.
Oh my God. This is absolutely
upside.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
On the upside, I had all the scores correct.
yes, ma'am, you did.
Yes,
And
you did. Yes, you
KC
did.
are in first place.
Ooh, I'm awesome.
Proof you are
And
not
humble.
retarded.
Almost all correct.
Apparently,
Okay.
so am I.
All right, guys and gals. Yo, mama, you are up.
Yay.
See, the issue is the light is coming this way, and if I hold it here, I cannot read it. So
I concur.
the 20-month
Well, if you
old
turn it a little
son.
more, I can read it.
I know you have the same
Read that
kind of
motherfucker.
eyesight
Come
I
on.
have. I could hold it right here, and there's no way you can read it. The 20-month-old son of what aviator was kidnapped? We were literally just talking about this. The 20-month-old son of what aviator was kidnapped? Yeah. Very good. You get a point. We totally just
Thank
gave
you.
her the answer 2 minutes ago.
Damn it.
All right, GS.
Thank you.
Guilty.
I tell
I
you
would have
what,
known that he was.
Way
your
to go.
mom has
Yeah.
won everything. She
I
is
know.
the
Negative point.
absolute winner of this.
Never. I never.
GS.
Yes,
I only won when I had Casey.
What? Holy cow.
She's just lagging. She just show her grace. She birthed you. I carried you in my belly for 9 months. Can't you show me a little respect? Don't
Now,
you
see,
love me? I'm your mom.
if you were on my channel, I'd say something way
I
more
even
rude, but I'm
carried
not
you.
going to do it here.
I even carried you on my back when you were 18 months old. And we
Nah,
went
that
to
was my-
Washington, D.C., and you don't remember.
That was
but
my
I
dad.
took you there.
That was my dad.
You're so ungrateful.
What
Yeah,
is the most
think
common
Mom's got
felonious
it.
offense in the
She
United
won.
States?
100%.
It's like hurting cats, isn't it? It's like hurting cats.
I
Yeah.
literally just said that when I went to the restroom. My husband and brother-in-law are playing poker in the dining room, and I said those exact words. It's like hurting cats.
Yep. Simpatico.
Yeah, Mom hurted the cats. Like a
Winning the
motherfucker.
checkers.
That-
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
yeah,
All right.
Even Dove said, I knew you were going to say
Can I
Jonah.
pet that
When you were
dog?
talking about whales, living in Wales. I'm like, oh, they're related to Jonah in the Bible.
I was thinking that myself.
What is the most common felonious offense in the United States?
The most common felony.
Felonious offense in the United States. Is it drug crimes or mail fraud?
Ooh, good question.
You know what? I'm gonna say mail fraud.
Incorrect. It's drug crimes.
Really?
Drug
Really?
crimes.
Huh.
Yeah, that war on drugs really, really helped a lot.
So I just want to.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Oh, you ain't catching no crackheads.
I mean, the world needs ditch diggers, and not everyone can win at trivia. So I'm doing my part over here, guys. I'm just like,
Exactly.
You shouldn't do drugs.
If you do them,
Dan, are you ready for your question?
I've got a question for you, Katie.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
shit, we still playing?
Why are drug addicts unhappy in Wales?
Why are drug addicts unhappy in Wales? I don't know.
There's no H in Wales.
That was a good one.
All right, Dan, your question is, what do Yazuka members traditionally offer as a ritualistic penance or apology to crime bosses?
They cut off their fingers.
I don't even have
Pinky,
to add the
pinky, pinky,
thing.
pinky.
It says fingers. It says fingers. Okay. Next up is Mr. John Lind. Come on down.
Katie,
Yes.
Katie, real quick, just it's the German pronunciation, so it is Lindy, but I'm giving you a no, don't apologize. I'm giving you a complete pass on it.
Okay.
I'm giving you a complete
promise
pass on it.
you, when I mispronounce it 18 more times, I'm not doing it on purpose. I am
I
blind.
knew that. I knew that. It's all good, darling.
Who did we lose?
Angus.
Oh. Okay, well, we read this question first. Maybe you guys can hear me, and then we'll bring him back. Mr. Lindy, come on down. What American city was the target of a debilitating cyber attack in 2018? What American city was the target of a debilitating cyber attack in 2018? Was it A, Atlanta, Georgia, or D, Tampa, Florida?
Oh, this one might get me.
I remember when this happened. Why? There we go.
That was a lot further south than where I'm at, but I vaguely remember this.
Cyber attack in 2018. It was like a big thing. It was all over the national news.
Yeah, that's why I vaguely remember it.
Do you want to pull the chat?
My memory's completely shot too, so
we can pull the chat if you'd like.
Yes, let's do that, please.
2018.
The chat been very, very good to me. Like cocaine was to the mayor of DC those few years he was doing.
I remember that video. That hidden video. Okay, chat. What U.S. city was the target of a debilitating cyber attack in 2018? Was it Atlanta or Tampa, Florida? You tell me. Colonel Angus, are you back or are you still glitching? I can see him. I cannot hear him. Uh, 100% of the chat is saying the ATL. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play, and we ride on them streets like every day.
Can you hear me now?
That was my my thinking also. So yeah, I'll stand on that. I'll stand on Atlanta.
Atlanta is correct. It was like a huge deal over here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear
but
me
like
now?
I said,
we can hear you.
All right.
I'm in
Full.
Baltimore, so we that was way south of us. Both potential targets.
When that happened, the cyber attack affected the gas lines, like the fuel.
Right.
It was
right,
a fuel,
right.
and in order to get gas that week, I ended up sitting in a line at the Kroger gas station for an hour and a half, I believe. And I did end up getting gas, and I was also able to fill up a small gas canister. They wouldn't let you fill up anything more than I think 2 gallons of gas can. Like you couldn't just fill up a bunch of gas canisters, but they did let you fill up one small one. So I did do that, but it was mainly just for the lawnmower, you know.
And that actually made me think of the 1970s gas crisis.
Oh, okay.
Which I lived through also.
I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think I did. All right, Dee Dee, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, what controversial 1988 documentary led to the release of a Texas man falsely imprisoned for murder?
Oh.
Was it A, Making a Murderer, or B, The Thin Blue Line? What controversial 1988 documentary led to the release of a Texas man falsely imprisoned for murder? Making a Murderer or The Thin Blue Line?
No, it's got to be Thin Blue Line.
Correct.
Yeah.
Making a Murderer just came out and it was in Wisconsin. So.
Exactly. Yeah. That was an important fact in the question.
Yes.
Did.
Got my second point.
You usually clean up over here.
I know. Yeah. I'm bringing up the rear tonight.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Salter, sir.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's here. Okay. Is that a picture of your cat or just a random cat?
It's your cat.
It's your cat?
It's your cat.
I didn't hear you.
It's just a cat.
It's just a cat? Okay. It's a very cute cat. That's why I was asking. Hold on, I lost my mouse. I have too many screens. Sometimes I lose my cursor. The Book of Swindles, one of the earliest known true crime books, was printed in 1617 in what country? Was it
Is that
B?
better?
Yeah, I'm very done.
Hold on. I do actually. I appreciate that better. Yes. Was it B, Turkey, or D, China? China. Who can do a Trump China impression?
China.
Yeah, China.
China. Some say your
China.
mom. Some say your mama's the nicest woman in the world. I don't say it. People say it. I don't know. I do a horrible job.
So, Waffle Salter, the first true crime novel, was it in Turkey or China? China.
The first true crime novel.
Yep.
In
From
China?
1617. It is in China. Correct, Amundo.
Oh, really? I would have said like the Orient Express or something like based on the Orient Express.
They probably stole it though.
Oh, that's
like
true. Yeah.
Turkey or some shit.
Speaking of Trump, though, do you not think it was a pretty boss move when the South African what is he over there, president? When he tried to deny and cover up that the South Africanos weren't being the Boyers weren't being butchered and genocided, and he's like, yeah, kind of figured he was going to pull this crap. Yeah, play the video. Maybe the guy thought it was going to steal his soul, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't even acknowledge that there is a problem, how do you solve the problem? And if people are getting murdered, I don't really care what side of what fence. I don't even care that there is a fence. I'm just saying when people are being murdered, you need to acknowledge the problem in order to solve the problem.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
Oh, man. It is Colonel Angus, sir. Are you ready for this question? Are you there? Hello?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you can hear me. I can hear you too. Okay. Sorry, my nose is running. It's like a faucet over here. All right. Between 2013 and 2017, Anna Sorkin conned her way into the New York City high society by pretending to be what? A journalist, or C, a German heiress?
Yes.
There was a documentary about this that was very good. I think it was maybe Netflix. I'm not sure.
That was a great answer, by the way.
He just said yes, just like the man
Yep.
on the street. When all the people get all the answers wrong, he's like, "Who was the Spanish? What year was the War of 1812 fought?" And they're like, 1955." And he's like, "Yes." Dude, we turned into a bunch of Muppets in the West. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm sticking with yes.
So, do you want to poll the chat?
I don't give a shit.
What? Are you okay?
I'm gonna lose either way.
Yeah,
So,
well, we're all losers in our own way.
yeah,
So it's okay.
Yeah, I'll just go with whatever. So,
Just pick either
yes.
A or C. I'm gonna just ask the chat. I think Colonel Angus has given up. I apologize, Colonel Angus.
Oh no, don't apologize.
Start
That's
a
all me,
poll.
baby.
This is Anna.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. So
This is the last round. Hang out for one more minute.
I can't. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
answer-
throw all my chips in.
The answer is a German heiress. We're going to give you the point either way. Have a wonderful night.
Wait.
I am sorry if I offended you.
Give me the question again. At least let me figure out the question.
Something happened. Are you okay? Seriously?
No, I'm I'm really high right now. So just give me the question again.
Okay,
and,
between 2013 and 2017, Anna Sorokin contrad way into New York City's high society by pretending to be what? A journalist or a German heiress?
Oh, so chicks, man.
Deutschland Morales.
I'm just gonna guess no.
Okay, very good. You get that correct.
Deutschland Morales.
I think we're on
man.
This is the last round. If generally specific can read the last question so I have a chance to answer, I would appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll be right with you on that. 1 second.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
All right.
Dankeschön.
How much money was stolen in the Dunbar armored robbery, the largest cash robbery in American history?
I know about this one.
Your choices are 55 million or 18.9 million.
I think it was 18.9 million.
You are correct.
Yes. Edie Roo. Mom, if you could do the last round of points so we can figure out who won this thing.
How do I win? I want to win.
He donated the most, doesn't he win?
Yes. So would you
We're all
remind
winners.
me if John got his answer correct? John, did you get your last question correct?
You got it correct.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay. And did Dee Dee get hers correct?
I believe she did as well.
It wouldn't make a difference, though. Okay. So the
go ahead and
winning.
Yo, Mama, don't make me
two people
spit beer all over my
tied.
monitor. That wouldn't be right.
Say that again, Mama. I didn't hear you.
Are tied.
Tiebreaker.
Who's tied?
John and Katie are tied at 4. John and Katie
You guys
are
have
tied
to fight
at
to the
4.
death.
And the rest of the scores?
And Dan. John and Dan are tied at 4 because Katie doesn't count in the final score.
Correct.
John and Dan are tied at 4.
All right, so I get to read the winning question.
Hang on.
Are you ready?
Okay, so the highest scores are John and Dan, correct?
No, in there.
And
yeah, but I don't win. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna bow out because I want to send a. I want to send
and
a
next
prize to one
time,
of these.
the backup scorekeeper is Donna.
I think just the scorekeeper is going to be Donna. Just the.
I think my computer's sorry, guys.
Katie?
Dan and John. Dan and John.
I'm going to stick with my usual thing of I do not win.
Okay, so John's the winner. Very good.
Holy!
Why can Dan not
You
win? At least
are
I said
ask
I
a
hate
question.
myself, and I'm doing my best.
John, if you could email me or Discord me or something somewhere to send your prize,
And my
I would
internet's
appreciate
gone
it.
again.
For some reason, Printify is being weird these days, so it's been taking about a month. How long did it take you to get your prize, Stevie? It was like a month and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it took a while.
A while. So I will get it ordered and go directly from Printify or Shopify to you if you get me your address.
All right, I can email you. It's not a problem.
Last month's
I
winner did not want.
actually wasn't expecting a prize, though. I really wasn't. I thought it was just like all for fun.
Last month's winner did not want the prize, and what I ended up doing, I have a list of charities in my channel description. If you would prefer I send what the prize would cost to one of those charities, just look at them, tell me which one you'd like, or I'll send you. It's the notebook that my mom had there. It says "Not My How to Get Away with Crime" notebook. It's a hardcover notebook, and it's just blank to keep notes or whatever in.
Well,
That's
you know what?
fantastic. I've got one.
Katie, I will. Do you have a cancer charity? That
I
you're,
have an Alzheimer's charity. Let's see what I have. Let's go over the charities. Also, by the way, guys, if you are hold on a second. Let me pull it up. It takes me a minute to do stuff. I'm very tired. I hear somebody hitting a bong right now.
That's not me. That's not me this time. I tried to mute every time I made a cigarette. So
I don't know why it's not coming up. Okay, so let me share this instead. Hold on, I can do this. I'm a professional. So the charity onemorechild.org, if you buy anything in this in the Christ is King section, all of the proceeds go to onemorechild.org. It says on the back of it, every knee will bow, every tongue will confess. And on the front of it, it's got Chad, the Chad Jesus Christ. And then the other charities that I support, I'll bring those up right now, so you can pick. But that's just for everybody. If you go to katiez.com and pick up either a t-shirt or a coffee mug from there, we're still doing that to where we're donating to onemorechild.com. They're Christ-centered family services. They provide services for struggling families and young mothers.
which is also good. I just have a personal investment with cancer charities.
Yep. Because
it was cancer that took my first wife from me.
I understand. onemorechild.org is the one that I support the most. Second Chancer is an organization that helps people who have been in prison before and they get out and they're turning their life around to find housing and jobs and stuff like that. The Alzheimer's.
If you'll allow me a second.
Yeah.
I have a brother in prison that he's up for parole, so that kind of hits personal
that
also.
Hits too? Yeah. All of these hit personal for me. Alzheimer's.org is a self-explanatory. PPAC 9 supplies bulletproof vests for canines working in the field. So for canine officers, bulletproof and stab-proof vests.
As much as I love dogs, I would support something like that.
You're going to love all of these. Okay, the next one I have is RAINN, RAINN. And what they do, a lot of times police departments won't test rape kits unless they have something to compare it against. This organization pays for rape kits to be tested against the system to solve unsolved rapes. And mariettapal.org is a local to me where they provide after school services for young families, for young kids. So they have something to do besides gangbang. That's all my charities. So you think
Katie,
about it, look into them, and let me know. Email me.
yeah, I
That's
was just gonna say, I think it would be best if you and I communicated over email.
Yeah.
Because there's a I wrote 2 short stories for anthology books that benefit local cancer patients here in Baltimore.
yeah.
So
I just thought that was a good opportunity to shout out all the charities, and it says right in my
no, you're
description,
absolutely right.
if there's links there. If you're feeling generous, donate to them directly. The only one that I will take money and then donate to is if you buy the merchandise, the Christ is King merchandise, the T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hear you. I got you. I
So
mean, the cancer patients thing that I did was organized by a cancer patient, and
oh,
sadly she passed away
awesome.
in 2018. But I was like, yeah, go ahead, totally cool. I mean, I want to help
Yeah,
cancer
absolutely.
patients. I mean, like I said, it's a personal thing for me.
Yeah.
And while I can be, if you'll pardon my language here for a second, I can be an asshole when I want to. I do have a heart,
Yeah.
and
All of us do, right?
cancer patients are like a really close subject for me. So yeah.
So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to end the show, but I'm going to send anybody who's still here watching. You're going to be streaming for a little bit longer. Is that correct, GS?
Yeah, I will be.
Okay.
I think Angus fell over and he's kind of like, I don't know. He's
Yeah,
doing some weird
we'll
stuff.
check it. I'll call him when we're done. But for right now,
Is he all right? Yeah. No, I'm good. I appreciate you having me, and
I'll do a raid over there on your channel right now.
well, I do appreciate it. It's odd. I'm playing a video game, so it might not be for everyone, but you're welcome to come in and say hello.
Here's the thing about your video game. We're not there to see you. We're there to talk to each other in the chat. Am I right?
Agree. I agree for the most part.
That's right there.
If you are not done chatting for the night and you want to chat with some good folks, just stick around and it'll automatically direct you over. I don't know where this ambient noise is coming from, but it's very distracting.
It's the Colonel guy, the guy that said he was really high.
Yeah,
he's hot mic'd.
Okay, he's gone.
Okay, I was gonna say I know that wasn't me.
Customization.
Everything's
I would like to say that I've really enjoyed being on tonight. I've enjoyed having discussions with all of you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Your mama, I'm giving you a virtual hug, darling, because you deserve it. And Katie's, any other time
Thank you.
or would like to have me on, I'd be more than happy to.
Okay, so I'm trying to find your channel. What is the name of your gaming channel?
It's here. I'll put it in the back chat. 1 second.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't even think of it.
I'm just trying to find it, and usually it pops. Oh, I found it.
You found it? Okay. Yeah, it's subpar gaming. Subpar. Yeah.
Okay, paste, enter. There you are. I should have done this 10 minutes ago.
That's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, it says I need to have permission to redirect, so you don't have.
Oh, I don't think I have it set up on here yet.
All right.
So let me see if I can real quick customization.
Okay.
I don't think I can, and I don't want to slow your show down. I'm gonna have to look into that though. I appreciate it though.
No worries.
In the meantime, you owe me a treat.
Oh, did I miss? I'm so sorry. I've been. Oh, geez, Louise. I feel bad now. Oh my gosh, waffle salter. I just looked over. Holy cow. Yes, good treat. Thank you so much. You're way too generous. I messaged you to come hang out because I wanted just to hang out. I'm not. It's very generous. Thank you. And all of those
Yeah,
charities
whatever.
that I just mentioned do get money from me regularly, and this is where it comes from. So I appreciate it very much.
Feed the
Oh, and
puppy. Look at her.
KT, do me a favor for me,
Yes,
will you, darling? Pet the dog.
I will. Can I pet that dog?
Hey, I'd love to, but we're like, hundreds of miles away. So
Yeah.
Look at her.
He's adorable.
Yeah,
Can I
how
pet
could
that
you not?
dog?
No, no,
No. Can I pet that dog?
no.
Can I pet that
Yes, you can pet.
such a good girl.
What a good
She's
doggy.
sweet.
There you go, baby.
Everybody is here, really, like I say, on almost every stream to see Xena. It's not to see me, it's to see Xena. She's the best co-host I've ever had. I don't tell Kavar, but I like Xena better, right? Like for real, she's the best co-host. She doesn't put a lot of work in, but she is adorable. So I do most of the heavy lifting
Who's
around here.
Kfar?
Thank you
We're
so much,
seeing,
everyone.
But
Does
yeah,
anybody?
we're
thank you again.
seeing more
I,
from.
I dearly appreciate it. I
I
really
would
do.
like to, if you could, the private chat, GS, Dan, and John, if you could put your channel links in there, I will drop them in the chat right now. So if anybody wants to, and as you're doing that, if you could just let me know, starting with GS, about your channel, what you do over there. We'll try to. We like to
Okay.
share audiences because if you guys like me, you might like these guys too, because I like these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just take me a second.
That's fine. I
So
could probably find you too. Let's see.
Sure. I'm generally specific. I generalize in a very specific way because it really triggers feminists and makes them really angry because they don't like it when you generalize. Well, I do it to expedite the argument as best I can. I don't have time to do an audit of every single person on the face of the planet before I make a statement. It's everything from cooking, homesteading, canning, philosophy, politics, a little bit of gaming. It's kind of like a box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump. You never know what you're gonna get. And that's my main channel, generally specific. My gaming channel is at Subpar Gaming Alpha, all one word. If you just like to hang out and just talk about different things, sometimes I'll put on certain cooking videos or homesteading videos. But other than that, thank you for the opportunity to come over and say hello, Katie. And Katie does come over to the chat occasionally and supports or keeps her mind busy or distracted while she's at work.
Yeah.
And we really do appreciate her coming in and saying hello. And thank you to the fellow panelists. I had a pleasure tonight. And I'll till next time.
it's been fun, generally specific. I will
Well-
definitely be checking your channel out.
Like I said about Xena and people coming to see Xena on my channel, I come to your channel because your chat is awesome. Like your chat is the best over there. So I appreciate those guys a lot. Dan, did you want to? You're up next. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do over there on the tubes of the YouTubes?
And not much anymore. I pretty much just do the history stuff and then anything that pops into my mind. I'm going to start doing a lot of debunking more of these stupid conspiracies because I find them funny.
Yeah, I do see you have just on your homepage the Bill Paxton true crime stuff is over there. I know a lot of my people like true crime. Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton. There's a video about that. Who's
Oh, no,
Afraid of
those are
Virginia
movies.
Woolf? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I just am reading what's at the top. So yeah, go over there. His link is in the chat. And John, you have a very similar channel as to what Kfar and I do, I think, over on Booze and Body Cams. Do you want to tell us about your channel?
Yeah, I just do like some crime stuff, body camera, the more low grade stuff.
Yeah.
That usually flies under other people's radar, and we just like make fun of people getting arrested.
Yeah, I mean, it's
an uncensored chat. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike what you and other people do, I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized.
Yeah.
So it's one of those free for all type of deals.
That's
You know?
amazing. And I have noticed on your channel as well, just like I do on my channel, if there are bad cops, you also call out bad cops. There's people who
Yes.
pick a team, and that
Yes.
drives me nuts to where they're like, okay, so back the blue no matter who, and all cops are bastards are both equally retarded mindsets and
Correct.
worldviews. Like,
Correct.
if you are not, and you do the same thing, like I said, that a GS does, and I do, to where you take each case as it comes and you judge it from the case, not from the general all cops or all criminals or all whatever. So I appreciate that about your channel.
Yeah, and living in Baltimore or like right outside of Baltimore City, I see both sides of it. Baltimore City cops are relatively corrupt.
Mhm.
Baltimore County cops are not. Those guys are absolutely wonderful. And I will sing their praises. I truly will. But Baltimore City cops, yeah, there's a reason I don't go into the city,
Yeah.
if I can avoid it.
One of these days, I'm going to get my mom a YouTube channel where she can read her travel blogs, and we'll turn them into vlogs, and I'll have her read them, and then I'll put the photos from her trips up behind her. So until then, Yo Mama is just my mama, so behave yourselves, and we will see you all tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern right here on the KDZ Crime Channel. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you who's on the panel and each and every one of you that are in the audience right now. Have a great night, everyone.
Katie, check the chat real quick.
Check the chat. Uh-oh.
And since this is Memorial Day weekend,
Yes,
be sure and thank a service person for the ability to be
GS, thank you very much.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, because I completely forgot. I did an ancestry test back in December, and come to find out, my great grandfather died in World War I.
Huh?
Which
thank you.
That shocked me.
What am I missing from the chat? You said check the chat, but I think I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dawn
didn't
Furman
post John's
said-
link.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, you put general specifics twice and mine
I
once.
am so sorry, John.
It's
my
no problem,
goodness.
darling. It's no problem. I'm not the kind to get mad about things like that.
I
Mistakes
obviously
happen.
did not do that on purpose.
I know you didn't. And I
There it is.
appreciate you, dropping, some love to me. I really do.
Okay, so once again, congratulations for winning the game show. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern.
Good night.
Crime Channel. Good night, all. Bye, guys.
Still can't make it out the cul-de-sac. It just step right side, step right back. Same muzzle top, make your matzah crack. You got the groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. And you still ain't make it out the cul-de-sac. Backed up to the limit, last pass on my visit. Either dance or hit the path of the mastodon, get it. Shout out to MTV, shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while I MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Missed in my tank, missing service by the minute. Gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with the new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee Doodleism. I don't know about it, man. It's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch, just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick? Who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the missions. You know I feel your